Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be making a giant hand pie in the Ninja Foodi grill. I did this already and I posted it on Facebook, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and people loved it. It's kind of nice. It's even quicker than making the hand pies because you're just making one giant hand pie. It's not a one-handed hand pie, it's a two-handed hand pie. But it's kind of nice that you can actually, what I did is, because I was short on time, so I said, let me just try making a supersized hand pie. It wouldn't fit into the 6.5 Ninja Foodi and probably not the 8. It was too long. But I was able to fit it at an angle in the Ninja Foodi grill. Worked out beautifully. So if you're in a rush or if you want to just have a two-handed hand pie, say that 10 times fast. This is the most easiest, quickest hand pie to make. Everything is purchased. You didn't have to make anything. You can make this from scratch if you want to, but this is a quick, easy dessert. We did slice it into pieces and warmed it up in the microwave and added some vanilla ice cream to it. Spectacular. My name is Lisa and welcome to Pressure Crisp. So we're going to go ahead and preheat our Ninja Foodi. We're going to go to bake. It's at 300. We're going to up it to, let's do 360. We're going to hit start. It's preheating right now, and we'll adjust the time once it's preheated. So what you see in front of you is, I'll put that off to the side for right now. You see one pie crust. When you buy these, there's usually two in the box. We're just going to use one of them. You can save the other one for a different hand pie that you're going to make. I'm just going to roll this out just a bit. You're gonna need, you don't need this, this is just something I do. I put sanding sugar on top. After I brush it with egg wash, I'll sprinkle this on top. Or you can make a glaze for it, which is like 1 cup of powdered sugar to 1 tablespoon and maybe a little bit more of milk and a little bit of vanilla extract, like a half a teaspoon. I do have 1 egg whisked with 1 teaspoon of water for our egg wash. I also have, this is 1 can of pie filling. I forgot the ounces, but there's really no other different kinds. It's all one standard size, but this is 1 can of the pie filling. And all you're going to do, you're going to see how easy this is. It's ridiculously easy. You're going to put this out. Right on there. Take your spoon. And you're only going to put it on the one side. And you want to leave like, whoops, like I did just there. Take that, push that over. You want to leave like an inch of space around here so we can get a good seal on this guy. There we go. All right. This might seem a bit excessive, but you guys are going to love this. It's so easy. What you can do, you can actually take some of that egg wash if you want. I didn't do it when I made it a few weeks ago, but just to make sure it adheres, it sticks together. There we go. You can go around the whole thing or just go half. Since I have extra egg wash, I'm just going to go around the whole thing. There we go. Beautiful. What you're going to do next is, you're just going to take this and you're just going to roll it over just like that. Try to push the filling back when you're putting this together. You really don't want the filling to come out because sometimes that will prevent a good seal. Be gentle with this so you don't tear the pie crust. Once again, push it back. And the pie crust will stretch a bit if you need it to. My hands are full of mixture here. And I'm just going to leave it right there for right now. Actually, I'm going to do it this way first. We're just going to pinch it, fold it over. Basically, I'm just pinching it and folding it over. Just takes certain sections. This just helps with the sealing of the pie crust as well. Like right there, I'm just going to wipe that off. There we go. You guys are going to love this. And just like that. Then what I'm going to do is pick this guy up. There we go. So we're so you can see it. I'm just gonna, I don't like that fork. It's the second time I grabbed that fork. You're gonna take a fork, and I'm just gonna fork it. You don't have to fork it. You can actually, if you wanted to, just like a pie crust, take your thumb and you can pinch it. Just like that, if you wanted to. But I think we're just gonna go for the old-fashioned look here, and we're just going to crimp it together. I just wanna make sure this has a good seal. Beautiful. What I always do, because you want this to vent just a bit, you're just going to cut some vent holes. Just like that. I'm going to take that egg wash, and we're going to brush this. There we go. You're going to take some of that sanding sugar, and I'm just going to put that sugar right over the top. And yes, it's going to go everywhere, but that's okay. You can probably put this in a sheet pan if you wanted to catch the extra sugar. I didn't do that here, so I have a little bit of cleanup. Okay, so it's preheated, so what we're going to do is we're going to raise the lid. All right, this is where you got to be a little bit gentle. We're going to pick that guy up, and we're just going to put it in just like that. And yes, you can drop it right in there because I don't want to burn my hands. Lower the lid. All right, it automatically defaults to 15 minutes. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and leave it on that 15 minutes, but we're going to check it probably in 8 or 9 minutes. Baking this at 360 degrees. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right, it's halfway through the cooking time. I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to increase the temp. This is what I did with the last one. So the temp, I'm going to increase it to 375. And we're probably going to let it cook for the remainder amount of time, which is 6 minutes and 34 seconds. It has ended. It cooked for 15 minutes. And look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous hand pie. So now what we're going to do, this is the hardest part about this, is actually taking it from here and putting it on a cooling rack. I wish I had 2 of these. I only have 1 of these. Because if you had 2, you could get it underneath. I might be able to get this. Hang on. Yes, got it this time. Yeah! So we're going to let this two-handed hand pie rest, because if I bite into it now, it's going to be very, like, super hot. Then we're going to do that fantastic two-handed taste test.
This is delightful. I feel like I'm in Paris.